When you guys think of the best players of all time, you probably think of LeBron, Jordan, Wilt, Kareem, and the list goes on and on and on. What about the best players who never won a ring? A few obvious choices probably come to your mind. Could you think of 5? Because that's the topic of today's video, the top 5 players that never win a ring. And I'm just going to get straight into this, going from number 5 to number 1. 5th obviously being the 5th best and 1st being the best out of all of them. So coming in at number 5, I got Elgin Baylor. And you guys do not know who Elgin Baylor is. He played for the Lakers when they played for Minneapolis way back in the 50s. And the sad part for Elgin Baylor is when he retired early during the 1971 and the 72 season, due to injury, the Lakers would go on to win the championship that year. And for his career, though, Baylor averaged 27.4 points per game, 13.5 rebounds per game, 4.3 assists per game, which is some of the greatest numbers ever for a career. But the closest Elgin ever came to the ring was during his final 2 full seasons, where his Lakers would lose in Game 7s in the NBA Finals in back-to-back years to the Celtics and Knicks, which is just, it's pretty sad because, you know, losing back-to-back years in Game 7s and then retiring early in the season where the Lakers would finally win a chip, it honestly really sucks. You know, he was a great career. Honestly, Elgin was just ahead of his time, great shooter and everything, so you gotta respect him. He's definitely top 5 inside this list. Even though he played, you know, back in the day where basketball was a little slower, no three-point line, you gotta give the man his credit when it's due. Now, moving on, number 4, I actually almost gave this one a tie between AI and Patrick Ewing. And I try to be as unbiased as possible, which was tough since I'm a Knicks fan, but I'm gonna have to give it to the question, as he just seems like the better answer. And I do feel like Patrick Ewing should be on this list, but what AI did for basketball is crazy. His impact on the game is still felt today, not even on the court, just like, you know, from his, you know, his braids to fashion, just changing, I mean, like how Westbrook dresses and shit. Like, AI usually get in trouble for wearing, you know, like 6XLs and shit. But you feel me? But what AI did was crazy. His stat line is crazy. 27 points per game, 4 rebounds per game, 6 assists per game. And, you know, AI was only listed at 6 foot. He might even be a little shorter, like 5'10" or something, because we all know the NBA lies about the height. And, you know, the closest AI ever got to a ring was in the 2000 season when they lost to the Lakers in 5 games, where AI is known for the iconic step over Ty Lue in Game 1, which would be the only game the 76ers would win inside that series, which was honestly sad. AI never had help on his team. You know, he's known for, like, the crossover, Jordan, shit like that. And I feel his career went downhill so fast. Like, there was no straight. It's almost like Melo right now. It's honestly sad. But AI is just top 3 shooting guards of all time, in my opinion. Now, on to number 3 is John Stockton. He's probably the greatest pure point guard of all time. He played his entire 19-year career with the Utah Jazz, going to 2 NBA Finals, losing both to Jordan's Bulls. Both series going 6 games. Stockton is the all-time assist leader by over 3,000 assists with over 15,000 career assists. He was a 10-time All-Star and led the league in assists for 9 straight seasons. Absolutely beast. You know, career averages like 13 points a game, 10 assists, 3-4 rebounds. You know, that white boy could do it all, man. I'm not gonna lie. He's probably like I said, the best pure point guard of all time. Sad that him and Karl Malone never won a ring. It just seems like the right shit just never connected. Even when Jordan was retired, like, they had their chance and just like it didn't work out, like it wasn't meant to be. Sad though, but shout out John Stockton, still balled out, still a legendary baller. And now on to number 2 is the man Charles Barkley. He played 16 NBA seasons for the 76ers, the Phoenix Suns, and the Houston Rockets. He was undersized for his power forward position. Barkley's career stats of 22 points per game, 12 rebounds per game, and 4 assists per game are just a testament to how good he really was. He was an 11-time All-Star. He won a 1993 NBA MVP, averaging 25 points per game, 12 rebounds per game, and 5 assists per game. And this was a time when Jordan was in his prime. You got Hakeem Olajuwon, Patrick Ewing. You just got the NBA was stacked at that time. There were so much great players, and I guess the talent spread out now finally. But it just shows how good Charles Barkley was. I feel like his career just goes so unnoticed. And the closest Charles Barkley would get to a ring was in the 1992 to 1993 season, where the Phoenix Suns lost in 6 games in the NBA Finals. This is also where John Paxson hit the game-winning shot and gave Jordan another ring. You know, he got saved again. But that's a story for another vid, so watch out for that one. But now, coming in at number 1 is the mailman, Karl Malone. Karl Malone played 19 NBA seasons in the league, and the first 18 of those were spent with the Utah Jazz. Some people consider Malone the greatest power forward to ever play, with career averages of 25 points per game, 10 rebounds per game, and 3.5 assists per game. Some of his accolades include being a 14-time All-Star, 2-time MVP, But the closest they would ever get to the NBA Finals was two straight. They made it the two straight loss to the Bulls in back-to-back years in 6 games, including Jordan's iconic flu game in his final season. And in his final season, Karl Malone would join the Lakers in hopes of finally winning a ring before he walked away from the game. But that Lakers team, there was so much stuff. Shaq and Kobe feuding at like its highest peak. They were losing 5 games to the Pistons, and after that he would retire with an amazing career, but without a ring, just like every other player on this list. And I don't think it takes away from the amazing careers any of these guys had. So honestly, shout out these guys. It's sad they couldn't win the ring. All of them made it pretty close, which it just sucks, but it's whatever. I don't think rings should matter in kind of debating greatest of all time. Like Jordan, to me, isn't the greatest of all time because he's 6-0. Because if we go by rings, Robert Horry got more than Jordan, and Bill Russell got 11. So I'm definitely making a vid on that one. So make sure to check that guys out. Go sub and follow everything linked inside my bio below. I just want to say thank you guys, and if you guys want to see more videos like this, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share this video, show and sub to my other videos. Anyway, peace out guys, see y'all in the next video.